to page 80 and 81. If you need to open your book, go ahead and pause the video right here. Now that you've opened to the correct page, today in math we're going to start on exploring the comparison model of subtraction. So as you can see that they're using some cubes. So in your toolkit, you do have snap cubes. If you want to take those out to complete this assignment, that would be a great tool. You also have your number line, the orange and the green one. You can also use that one as well. So we're going to take a look at these cubes here. We're going to figure out how many green cubes there are. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to count to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have 5 green cubes. Now I need to figure out how many orange cubes there are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cubes. Now remember, anything that I am writing on my page, you're going to write on your page too. So the next question says, how many more orange cubes are there than green cubes? So the first thing that I can see that I could help myself out with is getting a line and drawing it straight through here where the orange and green end together. And then I can count how many more orange are left. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 more orange cubes than I have green. Now let's take a look at how he solved the problem. He solved it using a number track. So you could use a number line that I talked about that you have in your toolkit. Now, he said I can count on or count back. So he's either going to be adding or subtracting. And then he's going to find the difference between the number is always 3 jumps. So first, with the first number track, he started with the number 8, which is his largest number, and he went back 1, 2, 3. He found that he had 3 jumps when he counted back. Now he's going to count forward. He's going to count on. He started with the number of green, and then he's going to count to 8 with the number of orange that he has. He's going to count 1, 2, 3. He found that he had 3 if he counted on or counted back. Now let's take a look at the step up. We need to figure out the difference between each pair of cube trains. So this is the part where I said that you could use your cubes, and you could also use the dominoes in there if you needed to use multiple manipulatives so that you can make 1 stack of blue and 1 stack of green. So I'm going to find the difference. First, I'm going to count how many green I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have 5 green. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 blue. Now, if you can't find your cubes, remember we could do this where we cut. Or I can count back. So that's another thing. If I wanted to count back, I could do 1, 2. Because I know that I have the same amount here. So I had to count back to see how many I had. So I know the difference is 2. So I know 7 minus 5 equals 2. Now you're going to do letter B and letter C on your own. Let's look at number 2. It says count the jumps to figure out the difference for each pair of shaded numbers. Then complete the sentences. So they're going to do the count back strategy. So I'm going to count how many jumps I took to get from 7 to 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know the difference between 7 and 3 is 4. Now they want us to write a number sentence. When we're subtracting, I'm always going to start with my greater number. So I have 7 minus 3, which is my other shaded number, equals 4, because I know the difference between 7 and 3 equals 4. So you're going to do the same thing with letter B. Now we're going to take a look at number 3. We're going to draw jumps to figure out the difference for each pair of shaded numbers, then complete the sentence. So the same thing that you just did up here for number 2, you're going to do down here, except for this time, the numbers are just going to be a little bit larger. So my greater value is going to be 15, so that's where I'm going to start with my count back. Now I'm going to count back until I get to the next shaded number, which is 9. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my difference is 6. Now I am going to write my number sentence. My greater value is 15 minus 9, which is my other shaded number, which equals 6. Because 15 minus 9, which is the difference, equals 6. Now you're going to complete B and C on your own. So all of the letters that I have circled, those are the letters that you're going to complete independently, and you'll submit a picture to your assignment. I want you to try and complete the step ahead on your own. And like I said, once you're done, take a picture of your 2 pages and upload them to the assignment.